here, Brian.
Yep,
You've been taking
we
up
will.
too many L's lately.
I don't think they can shoot threes. Okay.
And the starting lineups have concluded. So just sit right back and relax. We'll be back. Welcome to a special presentation of the NBA on Christmas Day here on 2K Sports. We want to wish each and every one of you a Merry Christmas. Let's take a look at our starters for Sacramento. They've got Robertson. He's out there with Frazier. Russell is out there with Carter. And it's Cowens in at the 4 spot. And for Indiana, Worthy out there with Garnett. Then there's Drexler. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's West in at the 1 spot. Now, always fun to be here for a Christmas broadcast. There is a certain magic, isn't there, Greg, to these games?
Kevin, it's always special to play on a holiday. It just changes the energy entirely. The crowd, the mood of your fellow players, it's just all better.
Shoots it up. Clock at 6. And so it looks like the Pacers will retain possession here.
Still Pacers ball.
On defense, the Kings. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And how about the lift? West gets on his shot, leaning back just a touch. Very difficult to contest.
Drexler against Robertson. Banked in off the glass.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
West against Frazier. Pass to Drexler. Garnett outside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Dave Cowens. First personal foul.
Greg, in terms of the Pacers' last few seasons, some have pointed to their relative lack of size. What do you think?
Well, I think a big push for them this summer was adding to their front court, particularly getting more size at the forward position.
Take a
break. And I think they've improved in that regard.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Boy, doesn't Mike Brown, GA, deserve a lot of credit for the Kings' recent success. He's been terrific.
I mean, bringing that championship pedigree from Golden State, Brown went to the finals as the head coach in Cleveland and one of the best people in the league as well.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Frazier kicks to Robertson. The kick out to Frazier. Fires from the line, and Jerry West pulls it down.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's Worthy, and finished off by Worthy.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
Woo, one of his favorite moves right there, guys. Russell looking around. Here's Cowens, defended by Garnett. Shot clock at 5. Fires away from way outside. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
Dave Cowens.
He's a skilled and willing passer. Vince gets to his teammates on time and on target.
Here's West. And it's sent back by Russell. Worthy against Carter. And terrific work on the offensive glass when he picks up 2.
And this is the problem. The length, the timing. Russell, one of the very best at corralling misses and turning them into points.
Drexler passes to Garnett. Outside, Drexler. Worthy finds Garnett. Indiana moving it around. For three, West. And it's Cowens with the rebound.
Didn't hesitate for a second to get a hand up on that deep ball.
Well, tremendous effort, tremendous timing, the ability to alter shots on the perimeter. That was beautiful.
And just able to score in so many ways. Robertson puts the defense there in an impossible situation.
It's his first trip to the line.
And all you need to do is see his free throw percentage, guys. 90 for the season to know what kind of year he's having.
For Sacramento.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Worthy against Carter. Looking to end the run. It's hauled in by the Kings. This game against Indiana, the first time they've met this year.
And even though they were the better team overall, they actually lost the season series against this club a year ago.
Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Kings ball.
Now let's step back and have a look at the top passing teams in the NBA this season. In third, the Pacers. Fourth, the Kings.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
Well, you love the attitude of Derrick Rose. You want to play great defense? No problem. I can still finish.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Halliburton for three. Indiana again missing.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Shays with the rebound.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Back to Halliburton. Over Rose. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Here's Gervin. Shays with the rebound.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Monroe against Carter. Back to Drexler. Trying to end the drought, and Drexler throws it down home.
How about the explosive vertical there? Not much you can do to stop Drexler once he gets to the rim.
Drexler against Carter. Outside Rose. That one falls, coming off Carter's feed.
Derrick Rose.
Rose has got 5 points so far.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Back to Halliburton. And the ball goes on a bounce. Last touch by Gervin. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Substitution on the court.
On defense, the Kings. 6-point lead. Pass to Unseld. Over Siakam. Unseld can't get it to go. Thurman. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
Sacramento ball.
Kings leading now by 6. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Rose. Six to shoot. Rebound by Drexler. Weber can't hit. It could go. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point of the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Kings lead by 3. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return.
Your Pacers, 11. The Kings, 14.
And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And when you consider how the Kings are doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys have done a great job guarding multiple positions.
So with Drexler sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. Monroe is out there at West. Then it's Worthy. Then it's Garnett. And it's Thurman in at the 5 spot. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive and talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you. Worthy finds West, and he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
And Indiana making a change here. Elijah Wan's checked in.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Indiana calls timeout.
And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Last game for the Kings, they picked up the W against Toronto.
Yeah, and defensively, boy, did they trust one another, communicated well, and just made it very difficult to get good looks in that one.
You knew they were on a string all night on the defensive end, and it always helps when someone got caught out of position, help was on the way.
Right wing. Monroe looking around. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots from the high post. Tips it. And Garnett able to finish.
Reads shot trajectories so well. Garnett understands how to capitalize on that offensive glass.
Worthy against Carter. The Pacers pull it in. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Monroe outside. Garnett right side. Out to West. Shoots over Frazier. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from West.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Carter outside. Unloads. Again, Sacramento.
Vince Carter.
Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. West outside. Pass to Worthy. Monroe outside. There's the pass to Elijah Wan. Free throw line jump shot, and there are the Pacers with another bucket.
And that's the rub. I mean, as good as Olajuwon is on the blocks, he can be equally as effective from mid-range.
2 minutes remaining in the first
Carter
half.
outside.
2 minutes.
Shoots over Worthy, and there are the Kings with another bucket.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Indiana
And team
calls timeout.
strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Ever, he's checked in for Holmgren. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at Carter. There are a few players ahead of him in the voting, but if he holds on to his spot at number 5 on that list, he'll have a place in the three-point contest waiting for him.
And if anything, I bet he moves up the list. I mean, how could you not have this fella taking part in this contest? He'll be there.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
And you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score. And one of the very best in our league at getting to the line. Walt Frazier just has that great change of pace and aggressive nature. Always playing, though, under control.
Halliburton passes to Shea. His three-pointer's off the mark. Kings leading now by 7. Down low. Here's Weber. Shea's with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
We call that a great contest. You know this is something he brings to the table, the ability to anchor your defense.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
Offensive rebound. Here's Russell. And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Shays.
And there's a call. It's on Indiana with the foul.
Second personal
And
foul.
with the offense getting right to the rim, at
Second
least
team foul.
they saved the layup.
For Sacramento, they have been solid at the line so far.
Shooting
4
for
for 4.
Sacramento.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Kings making a change here. Gervin's checked in.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Pass to Shea. Back to Halliburton. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Russell. To the paint. Here's Weber. And Weber throws it down.
Weber.
And Weber just tremendous size in the paint. Easily rising up to take that one home.
Here's Halliburton, who's averaging around 5.5 points a game. That's with a wide open look. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's Sacramento in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They've played the better game so far, but their work is far from over.
The Kings.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Fans, please give up.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Yield. A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. The period came to a close with them holding a 3-point lead. It's fair to say that the second quarter belonged to them. They've now got a 9-point edge heading in. And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, he knows they're coming for him, but he's accustomed to that kind of attention, and he's quite comfortable dealing with it.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor. Frazier is out there with Robertson. Then it's Russell, and there's Carter, and it's Cowens in at the 4 spot.
Wow. Look at the extension Russell gets there. That comes from great positioning, plus the quick jump with the wingspan.
Robertson outside. That's good on the jump shot.
Oscar
Robertson's
Robertson.
got the lead up to 11 now for Sacramento.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Goes up on the wing. Olajuwon can't hit.
Boy, that makes him 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
And it's good for 2. Carter's got 9.
Good defensive effort, but against Carter, it's not enough. He's just too explosive.
And the Pacers call time here.
You know, couldn't agree more with this timeout. Far too many turnovers to get any kind of offensive rhythm. You're just trying to mix things up here.
Great show. Let's thank them, everyone.
And while we've got a chance, let's check out the stats for Carter. He's around 10 points per game, 2 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
It's stolen by Frazier. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Here's Robertson. Garnett with the block.
KG has always had tremendous instincts, sends another one back the way it came.
Monroe's checked in for Indiana. And a change for Sacramento. Rose, he's checked in for Frazier. 17-foot shot on the way. Carter with the bucket.
Vince Carter.
Carter's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
Arnett surveying the defense. Shot clock at 6. Here's Monroe. Second change shot. And there's the nice layup by Garnett.
Kevin Garnett.
6 points for him.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the third.
Robertson dishes to Carter. Passes it to Cowens. Here's Robertson. Lets the 3 fly. Worthy with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by Russell. There's Rose with the 3. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Garnett. And it's blocked. And he recovers it.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that number.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible. Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Sinks the 3-pointer.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Monroe up top. He's covered by Rose. Count it. Monroe's got his second basket of the game.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Minutes remaining in the
Russell.
third.
And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Hakeem Olajuwon.
Yeah, the defender all over.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for Sacramento.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lane. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And also, guys, the tenacity they've shown on the defensive end has been something else. Look at how many blocks they've tallied thus far.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. Vince Carter really making a difference here.
You've got to take a timeout, take a breath, and come up with a plan for how to stop this guy.
Weber, he's checked in for the Kings. We've got 1:55 left in the third. Pass to Thurman. That's tipped. Takes the 13-footer. Got a piece of it. And here we go. Carter heading to the hoop. That shot misses. Good work defensively by Worthy. Halliburton with it. Back to Worthy. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the pass to Halliburton. Takes the 13-footer. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Sacramento ball.
Here's Robertson. He's got 10. 1:07 left in the third quarter of the game. Pass to Collins. Gervin outside. Passes to Collins. Just 4 to shoot. Carter, that's good. Carter's got 9 points here in the second half.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Halliburton outside. Here's Thurman, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Halliburton kicks it over to Worthy. Thurman passes to Worthy. And finished off by Worthy.
Kevin, not a petty, not a Manny, but a facial.
Oh, a bounce to the ounce, Greg? Yeah, showing off the bunny. And it's Carter missing. Here's Shades. A 3 from Drexler. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Kings ahead.
Pacers. 30.
As they end.
The Kings.
Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
You guys are going to struggle guarding movement, but if we dribble, they got one situation.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Worthy sitting on the bench, here's who Rick Carlisle's going with. They've got Olajuwon. Halliburton is out there with West. And it's Garnett. And it's Drexler in at the 3 spot. And the shot goes in.
Good look there as well. And this is what Hakeem's worked on. Pay too much attention to him and he'll burn you with a nice find.
Booker outside. Puts up a 3. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist. Booker's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. West against Frazier. Outside, Drexler. We've seen a few play in tournaments already, Doris. I like it. How do you like it?
I absolutely love, Kevin, that it has emphasized success in the regular season. A huge difference between a 6 seed and a 7 seed. So you give teams something to play for so much further into the year. Obviously, you give more teams more hope. It has been perfect.
For the Pacers.
And Olajuwon drops them both. Kings leading now by 18. Booker outside. The shot misses. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Garnett dishes to West. Goes up from the top of the key. Offensive rebound. Olajuwon kicks it to West. Lock at 6. Pass to Halliburton. Gets the 14-footer to fall.
Wherever he's gone, the shot has followed. Halliburton perfecting his craft in the mid-range.
Booker outside. Fires the 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Halliburton. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Two things you love here. How confident Halliburton is offensively. The second is not afraid to take punishment while he's shooting the basketball.
At the line.
That's good from Halliburton. And some changes here for the Kings. Siakam is checked in for Chet Holmgren. And it's Rose in for Devin Booker. And so he makes both from the line.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Here's Rose. Pacers with the rebound. Garnett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Rose against West. Drexler outside. Over Richmond. A putback. Great positioning on the putback. Olajuwon's got 4 points this quarter.
Such a graceful player. Hakeem is light off the ground there for that rebound, and then the skill to send that one home.
Outside, Russell. Excellent D there from Garnett.
Really surprising to see the huge edge they have in rebounds, given what the scoreboard says.
Drexler kicks it to West. Looking to get back on track here. No one near Olajuwon as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. West has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Rose to the middle. Russell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Kevin Garnett.
It's on Kevin Garnett.
All the officials are all over that one.
First team foul.
And the first one at the line is good. Doris, no one has their finger on the pulse of the league like you. So, that being said, what do you think the next coaching trend's going to be?
I think the current coaching trend has had such success, we may not see a change for a while. The trend is hiring young assistant coaches to get in charge of their own operation. Look no further than guys like Mark Gagno and Taylor Jenkins. These young guys have had tremendous success building out programs. I think it's something that's going to continue.
Frazier against Halliburton. Shot from the wing. And Bill Russell slams it in.
And the relentless nature that is Bill Russell. Always working for the best scoring opportunity. Won't find one better than that.
Timeout called the Pacers.
And with their offense sputtering, coaches got to get them back on track.
And to me, they're just taking too many tough shots. And when they do get an easy one, the confidence just isn't there.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Vince Carter.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Back to Garnett. Over Collins. Here's Olajuwon. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. Russell's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Carter. To the wing right side. Cowens passes to Carter. Here's Frazier. Olajuwon with the block.
Without a doubt, one of the most versatile shot blockers in the game. Olajuwon does it in the painted area as well as along the perimeter.
Halliburton kicks to Drexler. Worthy the pass to Halliburton. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Fader on the way. And Garnett gets it to go on the assist by Halliburton.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Sacramento.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And so looking at their number, this will be win number 22 on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
Hey guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Vince Carter.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Kevin Garnett.
And both free throws good from Garnett.
And that passion that Garnett plays with is really infectious. He's always talking and trying to get himself and his guys going.
Siakam finds Booker. Again, the miss by the Kings. Halliburton feeling it out a bit to the inside.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. It really
Yep, that's right. She can't go anywhere.
Jump ball.
No way. Don't foul. Don't foul. She can't go.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Happy holidays, everyone. Welcome to our... And now Indiana's starting group. And it's Garnett in at the 4 slot. And for Chicago, they've got Johnson. And it's Jordan in at the 3, the small forward. With the NBA season out of its early stages now, Grant, there have been more than a few surprises.
Oh, I love surprises. And every season, there are a few guys who take a major leap forward. Something just clicks for them, or the skills all just come together. But regardless, it's always a fun surprise for fans and broadcasters, too.
Here's Drexler. Fires it. And Joel Embiid pulls it down. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Jordan with the bucket.
Hey, the defense has the right idea there, but Jordan has the skills to overcome the contact.
Here's West, covered by Johnson. From 20 feet. And the basket by West.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
About a minute played here so far in the first. Here's Malone. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. The bank shot, no good. Indiana on offense. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
They would love to face this team more often. It's the gift that keeps on giving.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. I mean, anytime you have an advantage on a team and you're looking to pile up wins, you like to have them on your schedule more times than just a couple.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Garnett. He picked up 10 in his last game. Pass to Olajuwon. Over Embiid. No good off the back of the rim.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And Here's Jordan. Here's Embiid. Lets it fly. An easy two on the layup.
Well, you know, there's only so much you can do against Embiid, guys. I mean, he's such a terrifically skilled offensive player with great size. I mean, he plays pretty much through any kind of contact.
Olajuwon can't get it to go.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Jordan.
Michael Jordan, MJ. It really doesn't get much better than this.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. 19-footer. Chicago grabs the miss. And the second straight year missing the playoffs for the Pacers, Clark. It seems things may be heading in the right direction, though.
Exactly, B.A. Rick Carlisle led the team to more wins in his second year at the helm than the first season, which is a good sign, and they do have a nice core.
Here's Malone. Back to Johnson. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by Garnett. For Indiana, they've gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Pass to West. Here's Garnett. Here's West. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. Oh, and Johnson with a block.
Tell you what, the long arms and great wingspan of Johnson are well used and suited for the shot tonight.
Substitution on the court.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. You look at Chicago, they're currently in 4th place and trying their best to get a better seeding.
When I look at Chicago, they've stayed within arm's length of the conference leaders. That in itself is an accomplishment at this point in the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
First team foul.
And he drops the first.
You know, you watch Pau Gasol, and he's got unbelievable length and really outstanding skill and the desire to be great.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And the big fella with the skill level, showing a soft touch at the line.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. This game coming after the loss versus the Kings.
It was poor efficiency scoring the ball. They needed too many attempts to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
All right, let's take a break and take a look at which teams have been lethal from outside the arc during the last month of play. In third, the Pacers.
Well, a hot streak like this breeds confidence, a virtuous cycle. You see shots going down, you take that next one with extreme confidence.
Here's Monroe. They need this. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
And you know, a guy who razzles and dazzles fans with his unique flair and flavor, but also plays the right way. Monroe is a handful to deal with.
Shooting for Indiana.
And so he hits both. Chicago leading. Arizona pass to Gasol.
In the first. 2 minutes.
Here's Kuzi. No points so far. Bird passes to Arizona. Here's Gasol, and he buries his first look.
Great anticipation by Gasol, converts off the miss.
Pass to Monroe. We've got 1:28 left in the first quarter. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Kuzi. The fadeaway. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. For Indiana, they've gone only 2 of 6 from the field. Gasol grabs the board.
A perfect example of how to protect the rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested. Well, this man knows how to handle that rock. Looks like it's part of his body.
Here's Monroe. After the basket by Chicago. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Paul Arizona. First personal foul. Second team foul.
And he makes the first. Both teams deciding to change it up.
Earl Monroe taking 2 shots.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They're on a 12-4 run. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. The offensive rebound. And the shot by DeBusschere, no good. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Halliburton. Fires the three. Fires in the triple.
Halliburton showing you a lot of confidence in his three-point stroke. That's something he's worked on.
Here's Kuzi with 4 on the clock. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Larry Bird.
Bird's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Coach is loving the ball movement.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bulls out in front, up by 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment.
16. The Pacers. 11.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Chicago?
Man, I'll say this. I mean, the mid-range jumper has been a huge weapon for them offensively. Just tremendous so far.
In addition to that, they've thrown their weight around inside tonight, too, thumping and bumping in the paint. A lot of their points have come from inside.
And the Pacers looking at who they've got. Well, Indiana shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great. Halliburton misses. And for Chicago, they're shooting 47% in this one. Looking efficient.
And when you watch Halliburton run point, he makes life easy for his team.
You know, he's like a Pied Piper. He's a guy that other people gravitate to and enjoy playing with. Always has his head up. He's excellent at reading angles and situations and using the right pass at the right time, and rarely seems to force shots. I mean, that's the quintessential playmaking point guard if ever there was one.
Here's Worthy. No made baskets yet. Here's the break. And that one's good. DeBusschere. And the Bulls lead by 7. Here's West. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Garnett. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. Here's Worthy. Soft touch off the glass.
James
Worthy's gotten his first bucket of the night.
You know, KG has never been a selfish player, especially when he sees another guy who is this ready to shoot, he'll get it to him.
The Pacers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's West. To the middle. Thurman. And it's Mikan with a rebound.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Now here's Johnson. Checking his stats. He's scoring around 9.5 points per game. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Remains Chicago ball.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like.
Substitution on the court.
You look at the Pacers, they're in 5th place, right in the middle of the conference. Still time to improve that positioning.
When I look at Indiana, It really hasn't been the dominant season they were hoping for, but they're still in the hunt for a high postseason seed.
And they need to stay focused. I mean, they have to ensure they hang on to a high seed. It's imperative for them. It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
He was so well positioned to interfere with the shot.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Outside Johnson. With the floater. Pacers with a rebound. Got a piece of it. Here's West, covered by Johnson.
Good to see Malone working hard on the defensive end. His team appreciates that type of effort.
Garnett no good. Outside Johnson. And slam dunk by Jordan.
Just such a terrific dunk.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
The Bulls have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Pass to Johnson. Pacers with a rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Malone. Yet to see a basket. And that one's good. The Busher. And with load management, some say it's the team's job at times to protect players from themselves. How different is that from when you played, Grant?
You know, BA, it's very different. I think teams now are much smarter assessing load and risk and looking more at the long-term big picture of their players.
Now a timeout called by Indiana.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here's Monroe. Pass to Drexler. Here's Monroe. 5 on the clock. The 3 is up. Indiana again missing. Chicago leading. .133 left in the second. Here's Harrison. The Pacers pull it in. Olajuwon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Monroe, the pass to Shays. And Embiid with the block.
Embiid stiff-arming that shot with authority. No mercy.
Down low. Here's Malone. Second chance effort. And rejected. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Drexler. And once again, off the mark by Indiana. And the Bulls shooting 37% from the floor at this point. .41 seconds left in the half. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Earl Monroe. First personal foul.
And he knocks down the first one. The Pacers making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Monroe, the pass to Worthy. Here's Unseld. Embiid covers. Here's Monroe. And that's good from 17 feet.
Earl Monroe.
Monroe's got 6 points.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Here's Kuzi. We saw him with 11 points in his last game. Pass to Malone. Ooh, hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Karl Malone.
Malone's got his first points of the night.
Boy, Malone has a deadly jump shot, especially from the mid-range. Doesn't get any better watching him knock that down.
First half with a score.
Allie, as always, thank you.
The Bulls.
We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie. It was a closely contested first quarter for Chicago. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. Looking at the Bulls, how about you, Shaq? What did you think about Chicago? And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. They've got Joel Embiid. And it's Jordan in at the 3. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Drexler, that's good.
Drexler really clever in how to take advantage of opportunities he gets to score inside.
Now here's Jordan. He's guarded closely. Yep, that one goes. And the Bulls lead by 7.
And he wastes no time coming out of the break.
That's exactly what they want. Get him into the offensive flow right away and then keep it going.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Yeah, there's such a smoothness to his game. What a soft finger roll.
And the Pacers with possession here. Following the bucket by the Bulls. West misses.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Takes a turnaround, Jay. Strong finish by Embiid.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And one of the more imposing guys at the center position, Joel Embiid.
As unique a player as we've got in the league in terms of his size, just mammoth, and his agility and skill level, so special for a guy of his size. His production is absolutely crazy. Perennial MVP candidate now and perhaps for several years to come.
And the Bulls making a change here. Gasol's checked in. The Bulls have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Pass to Jordan. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. From the stripe, and Chicago again with a bucket.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
Buffalo bully ball right there, partner.
Here's West. Here's Garnett. Checked by Gasol. Here's Garnett. Shot clock at 6. Up and over Gasol. Garnett, that's good. Garnett's got his first points in this one.
Jump shot is pure. That was easy for Garnett that time.
To the paint. Oh, Embiid snatches it out of the air and throws it down.
Hey, get that pass anywhere near the rack. Embiid gonna stop.
Pass to Worthy.
Magic Johnson.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's West. Drops in the layup for 2. West has got his second basket.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get back close.
Right side Johnson. Now Gasol. Right wing. Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Garnett. Indiana trailing here. Pass to Drexler. Here's West. The teardrop. Drexler, that's good. Drexler's got 6 points in the quarter.
Boy, that was a nice, silky little shot there. Drexler getting inside and knowing just what to do.
Embiid passes to Johnson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Kevin Garnett.
Johnson's length makes him hard to deal with inside, which is why he's able to draw fouls.
First one falls for him.
At the line for Chicago, Magic Johnson.
And Johnson drops them both.
You know, Johnson is really one of the more unique point guards that we've had in the game over the years. and he's able to do it with style and substance.
Now here's Halliburton. He's got 5. Pass to DeBusschere. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Clyde Drexler. First personal foul.
And if you're wondering where the points were coming from, here's a breakdown in the scoring between the front court and back court tonight for the Pacers.
It's been their guards who have really carried the weight offensively. They'd appreciate some more production out of their front court, but for now, their back court has kept them in it.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. For Indiana, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Bird passes to Johnson. Here's Bird, inside. Uses the glass on the layup.
It's beginning to seem like they've gotten complacent defensively. They showed much more intensity in the first half.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Halliburton against Johnson. Here's Monroe. He has 6. Driving inside. On target from about 13 feet.
Earl Monroe.
Monroe's got 8. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 7 and appearing confident in this half. Here's Johnson. Cans it with nobody near him.
Magic Johnson.
And the Bulls lead by 12.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
They get it again.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Bird. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Arizona. 6 on the shot clock. He buries it from 3. 5 points in the game.
And a nice bump for their offense this half. Now shooting over 50% for the game.
And, you know, guys, that kind of offensive efficiency really keeps a lot of pressure on the opponent, and that's part of why the lead is what it is.
Here's Shays. He's scoreless. Banked it in off the glass.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
To the inside, Bird. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Larry Bird.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. Here's Drexler. Give him 8 points now. And there's the rejection. And they're able to recover.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And so it's the Chicago Bulls liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And a look at the 5 for the Pacers to start the fourth quarter. Here's Kuzi. It's hauled in by Garnett. Garnett's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to West. And he lobs it up top.
I would imagine it's nearly impossible to not get fired up after that play.
Grant, check these guys out on the bench. Their reaction says it all. They are fired up.
And that's what those alley-oops will do for a team. Ignition, switch, ignited.
Here's Kuzi. Here's Bird. 3-pointer. Rebounded by Unseld.
The shooter thought he had enough space, but the defender was right on him.
You know, that's a trademark of his defense. Quick to react, close down the shooter, and then affect the shot.
Here's West. Halliburton looking over the floor. That's tipped. Here's Worthy. That one a little long.
Good contest. Can't let him have open shots from mid-range.
Pass to Jordan. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Gotta like how Jordan keeps his focus, not allowing the defense to get the better of him deep inside.
Here's Worthy. Back to Halliburton. And it's Jordan with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gotten just one shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Pass to Kuzi. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Garnett's got his 6th rebound on the night. Releases from 15. Chicago grabs the miss. Looking ahead, they've got the Mavericks coming to town for their next one. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Out of bounds.
And a quick look at how the Chicago Bulls schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll be matching up with Drew Holiday and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll defend home court against the Orlando Magic.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that's a game where you'd be surprised to see them lose. They'd have to have a really off night for them to get upset there.
And the Bulls call time here. And the Pacers making a change here. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Billy Donovan was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told his guys, let's not waste this advantage. Hold on to it. Stay aggressive. Let's not give up ground. Coach wants to see his team staying strong out there, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie.
Johnson with incredible athleticism and uses it to bully the defense there.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Bulls.
Well, they did a tremendous job keeping guys fresh. Their aggressiveness took over, showcased by their points off the fast break.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Now here's Halliburton. Tyrese playing big in the painted area.
Clearly, Halliburton is hunting his shots. He's not picky and knows exactly how to adjust on the mid-range jump shot.
Embiid inside. Can't get it to drop.
Showing great intensity around the rim is part of why he's a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
Worthy's gone 1 for 3 from the field here. Jordan, the pass to Malone. Here's Kuzi, defended by Halliburton. Here's Malone, knocked loose. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Olajuwon can't get it to go. The Bulls have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. Pass to Embiid. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
I'll tell you what, the peripheral vision, the court awareness of Johnson, this guy always knows when one of his teammates is open.
Timeout called, the Pacers.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell him simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Joel Embiid.
They continued to feed him throughout the game, and with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
And you know, this home arena really appreciates this guy. And it's clear that he takes pride in playing his best in front of them. Here's Olajuwon. Good on the shot.
Boy, you got to admire the muscle of Olajuwon. Easily pushing through the defense and converting in his unique style.
.152 left in the fourth quarter here. And there's a 3-second violation.
That's a 3-second violation. Indiana ball.
For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Worthy. Here's Drexler. Here's Olajuwon. Embiid covers. Excellent D there from Embiid. And for Chicago, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Bulls.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And this will go down as win number 25 for them this year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Joel Embiid.
Yeah, and he was relentless, nonstop energy. I mean, he just never slowed down or turned off.
Personal foul. First team foul.
The first free throw is good.
Shooting for Indiana.
And he can't hit the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Here's Harrison. Drexler grabs the board. Another shot. Lays it up and banks it in.
Well, Drexler's so smooth, makes it look effortless, but he does have to get tricky inside to beat that contact.
Right side Johnson. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Folks, that's going to do it.
This week, we're excited to watch 2K cover athletes.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
A lot of sharp dressers coming off that Spurs bust as they arrived at the arena, pumped up and primed for action. Greetings and a look at the starters for San Antonio. Tracy McGrady is out there with Ewing. Then there's Hill. Then it's Kareem, and it's Havlicek in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Nets, Robinson is out there with Jokic. Then there's Dwayne Wade. Then there's Hayes, and it's LeBron in at the point. And in the NBA, Richard, the front court positions more than any other, evolving quite a bit in recent years.
Yeah, more versatility is required now than ever before. And both of these teams are loaded with talent in their front court. This should be an exciting watch.
And here are the Nets coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Some of it was solid shooting from their opponent, but they didn't have any teeth with their defense. Need to be more active than they were.
Here's Jokic. LeBron with it. It's stolen by Hill. It's Ewing that time on the assist by Hill.
And that'll start us off already. You can feel the tension in this arena.
And sometimes getting that first bucket puts momentum in your corner, but we'll just have to see.
LeBron outside. Pass to Jokic. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Ewing. Jokic, no good.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Dwayne Wade.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
And the second free throw, good. And so James will bring it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. And this matchup with the Spurs, it's their first meeting of the season.
And 2 teams at vastly different ends of the standings last year, but they played each other to a draw.
Yep, it counts.
And if Jokic has the position inside, forget it.
Hey, Richard, as a former Spur, what strikes you most about the character of the franchise?
Well, there's a stability there in San Antonio that you don't find in other teams. That's part of the reason why I didn't fit in well. As a player or a fan, you can have the confidence that this organization has a solid plan.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
James, the pass to Hayes, an emphatic alley-oop jam.
And that's the thing. That's why he's going to be top 5 all time in assists. LeBron James just drops dimes.
Hill against LeBron. Here's Havlicek. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Wade slams it in.
And the power of Dwayne Wade on display. Rare for a 2-guard.
Ewing finds Abdul-Jabbar. Now here is Havlicek. Jokic grabs the miss.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there in situations like this. He stands tall to prevent points.
And I feel like Jokic has 360-degree vision. I mean, no matter where the open man is, he's going to find it.
Abdul-Jabbar. And Kareem throws it down.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. James, the pass to Robinson. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
I mean, just throwing himself on the offensive glass. Robinson knows he has the size and length to capitalize there.
Oh, good from Ewing.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Jokic kicks to James. Passes it to Hayes. Back to James. It's good from long range. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Knicks.
Your Knicks.
Spurs trailed by 6. And the pass to McAdoo.
Round of applause for the Brooklyn Nets kids.
Pass to Walt. Ball stolen.
2 minutes to play. First quarter.
Kirilenko against Mullen. Over Kirilenko. He clangs that one off the back iron and down it falls.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Here's Archibald. He's defended by Stockton. Drills it from outside.
And this is Allen's game. One of the quickest releases we've ever seen. Amazing shooting off that pass.
Pass to Pettit. Stockton outside. Passes it to Eaton. Kicks it to Irving. The Nets working the ball around now. Clock at 4. 3-pointer from Stockton. They get it again. And it's sent back by McAdoo. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. In the third spot, the Spurs.
It's been a great run for them, kind of shooting the basketball. You love when multiple guys get into a groove at the same time.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Nets.
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Here's Mullen. That's good. And a nice assist from Stockton.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
There's the feed to Kirilenko. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
Irving dishes to Stockton. Pulls it up. And it's rebounded by Bill Walton.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Archibald. Still scoreless. Over Stockton. Archibald can't hit. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim.
The Spurs, 12.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
So with Irving on the bench, so this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. They've got James, D-Wade out there with John Stockton, and it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Hayes in at the 3, the small forward. Here's McGrady. Up again. It's rebounded by Hayes. Nets leading by 5. No one near James as he lets it go. And it's Jokic missing.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Havlicek against LeBron.
Oh, that's terrific anticipation from Jokic, erasing that shot attempt.
Stockton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Tracy McGrady.
Greg, there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Robinson's checked in for Brooklyn. That is good. And the Nets' lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from McGrady. 8 on the wing. LeBron passes to Stockton. And here is Robinson, defended by Abdul-Jabbar. James trying to free himself up. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Stockton.
And the focus there from Robinson. Hard to rattle when he's this close to the basket. The D looks helpless.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Now here's Hayes. He's guarded by Hill. And Hayes kicks to Stockton. Now here's Hayes, guarded closely. James, the pass to Robinson. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by the Spurs.
You know, the right thing there to try to fade away with the D all over him, but that is a difficult shot to sink.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Well, Ja Morant might be right-handed, but he looks to drive left. When he was a kid, he broke his right arm flying off a trampoline. Now that arm is shorter, and actually, that right hand is smaller too. He says, that's why I dribble with my left hand. I'm able to control the ball better. In my head, I think I'm left-handed. Back to you.
Trade secrets, right, David? Hey, thanks for the report. Wade outside. The pass to Hayes. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade.
Elvin Hayes.
Hayes has got his second bucket tonight. And here's Moran. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They trail by 6. He kicks to Abdul-Jabbar. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Ewing. And now a moment to check out the leaders in the All-Star voting. Balloting underway.
And this is really a fun time of year. You're starting to see which players are going to be in the running to make the All-Star team.
Now you look at Tracy McGrady. He's got a place in the starting lineup as it stands now. He's at number 5 in the Western Conference.
And I really feel like the fans got it right. A lot of players are having big seasons in the West, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
LeBron James going to the free throw line. Let's just say it's not his most accurate of positions, but hey, even players like him got to have things they need to work on.
Pass to Walton. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Hill passes to Walton, and it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way.
And taking a look now at the stats for James, how his last 10 games have gone. He's averaging 10 points a game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he does so much for this team, but it starts with the way he leads the offense.
And he's willing to take on the scoring load. And look, he is more than capable of delivering.
Mullins checked in for LeBron. Here's Pettit. Walton defending. And Mullen with the slam.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Spurs trailed by 9. Outside Hill. Here's Archibald, defended by Mullen. Archibald with the bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring, able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Outside Mullen. Pass to Eaton. Knocks it loose. Abdul-Jabbar with the steal. Walton inside. He's covered by Irving. Count that one, and the Nets lead has been cut to just 5 on the basket from Bill Walton. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Mullen passes to Irving. Outside Mullen. Passes to Eaton. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Eaton misses.
And the defense was all over him once he got in close. Didn't want him to get too comfortable.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Outside Mullen. The pass to Pettit. And it's Hayes in the corner. Pass to Pettit. Mullen dishes to Irving. From outside the arc, Abdul-Jabbar grabs the miss. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against Utah. And Hayes kicks to Mullen. Hayes the pass to Mullen. Here's Irving. It's rebounded by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Archibald. No good on the shot.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It's Brooklyn out in front at the half. They have a 5-point lead. Kenny, what was your impression?
They came out as the more physical team tonight. You could tell they put an emphasis on winning the battle of the boards. All of these bodies crashing the glass has given them a physical and a middle edge.
Shaq, what did you see? That's all for now. Say goodbye.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
He's just that good. You can plan for him, but he just makes great adjustments on the fly.
On the court for San Antonio. They've got Havlicek. Ewing is out there with Tracy McGrady. That's Hill. And it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Ewing the pass to Hill. Crafty move. And he lays it up and in.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And here's Hill, who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Abdul-Jabbar's got his second bucket. Pass to Hayes. And here is Robinson. Back to Hayes. James against Hill. Shakes him. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
San Antonio ball.
Spurs trail by 3. Outside Hill. Outside Ewing. Passes it to Abdul-Jabbar. Back to Ewing. And that comes off the assist by Abdul-Jabbar.
Patrick Ewing.
Ewing's got 6.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
A different look now for San Antonio. McAdoo comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and it's John Morant in for Grant Hill.
John Morant.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Here's James. Jokic trying to free himself up. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. John Stockton, he's checked in for the Nets.
Coming up on the floor for your Nets, John Stockton.
Wade feeling it out a bit. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over Havlicek. Wade misses.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to open the second half.
Havlicek kicks to Ewing. Over Jokic. No good from Ewing. The Nets have gone only 1 of 5 from the field since halftime. Very slow start offensively. They get it back. Wade. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. A nice shot by Ewing.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Wade kicks to Jokic. The Nets working the ball around now. Here's Hayes. That's good, and a nice assist from Stockton.
Elvin Hayes.
Stockton's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio trailing here. 3-pointer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First personal foul.
Meeting the defense with power, McGrady holds nothing back and finishes in motion.
The Spurs have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. So both teams changing it up here. And he sinks the second.
One of the most ferocious scorers in the game. McGrady's length and athleticism is so difficult to contain.
And he nails the third. The Nets have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. Jokic inside. He's against McAdoo. And it's Jokic missing.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot. If the defense lets him inside, he will not hesitate. He'll gladly drop that thing right in the cup.
Now the pass to Jokic. Here's Eaton. On the wing, Dwayne Wade. 4 on the clock from about 19 feet. Ewing gets the rebound.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
He's trying to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Jokic passes to Stockton. And Hayes kicks to Stockton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Bob McAdoo.
These are the teams that have been really dominant in the paint so far this season. In the 3rd spot, the Spurs.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success. Stockton, just a remarkable point guard, lights-out shooter, and an even better distributor.
Havlicek, the pass to Archibald. .130 left in the 3rd quarter. Got a hand on it.
And having Eaton protecting the rim, that's about the same as building a brick wall around the basket. Just nothing gets over him. What an intimidator down low. And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And Coach called his timeout to try and reset things on offense, shake them up a bit so they can hopefully start getting some shots to fall.
And the Nets making a change here. James is checked in.
Yeah, a moment here to see the numbers for Dwayne Wade. How last month turned out for him, averaging 9 points per game, 3 assists, and 2 rebounds. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
Inside. Sweet little floater. Kirilenko's got the lead up to 4 now for San Antonio.
And that's why you always want the offense running through Tiny. He's a dual threat with his passing and scoring, and he's always going to make the right decision, like on that assist.
Wade, good.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that.
Wade.
Pass to McGrady. 23 seconds left here in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Archibald. Shoots over Stockton. Archibald can't hit. LeBron left side. James slams it in.
This is classic LeBron leaping off the floor for a powerful dunk.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Nets lead by 1. And do not go away as we'll be back.
The score after 3 quarters of play.
A chance now to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team just moments ago.
41.
Game.
The Spurs.
It's a big boy game.
40. It's the final quarter, fans. You know what that means.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. So with Wade on the bench, so this is who Kevin Ollie has out there. Stockton is out there with James. Then there's Hayes, and it's Nikola Jokic, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's LeBron. No good with the layup.
It hasn't been his best game, but his team is still doing just enough to be up.
Excellent D from Stockton. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Back to Hayes. He feeds it to Stockton. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. In transition, here come the Spurs. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Nets with the lead. Hayes down low. McGrady covering. The jump hook. Hayes, no good. Spurs have gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul.
Probably as great a feel for the game as anyone. Jokic knows how to get the upper hand against the defender.
Dwayne Wade, he's checked in for Stockton. And San Antonio also making a switch. Allen's checked in. San Antonio calls timeout.
Turn it up, Nets fans, for your Brooklyn Nets.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Greg Popovich talking to his team during the break. He loves what they're doing in the paint. He said if they're not stopping us, keep doing it. Keep going after it down low. They'll keep pounding it inside. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Nets leading by 3. Here's Wade. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. The pass to Allen. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to Allen. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Baseline J on the way, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Next ball.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 1 of 4 since the end of the 3rd quarter. Pass to Hayes. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 6. And Ewing sends it back. Outside Hill. And again, San Antonio turns it over.
Next ball.
They have yet to put up any points here in the 4th. Hill against James. And that's rejected by Abdul-Jabbar.
Out of bounds. Next ball.
Wade against Havlicek. Wade kicks to Robinson. Back to Wade. 5 on the clock. Over Havlicek. Rebound San Antonio. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Grant Hill on the wing. Looking for Ewing. He gets it there. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Obviously a great athlete, but the length of Ewing also helps on those alley-oops there. Throw it up his way, and the rest is easy.
LeBron passes to Robinson. Over Abdul-Jabbar. Robinson, that's good.
And that's what you call leadership. Robinson providing it for his team by knocking down a big-time shot.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
All right. And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And I love that it's been a hard-charging performance. Jump shots have been kind of an afterthought. His main goal has been to attack the rim and put the D in some tough spots and also finishing strong.
And the Spurs making a change here. McGrady's checked in.
And one reason why Ewing is not only an all-star talent, but a Hall of Fame talent. Awesome at getting to his spots and then capitalizing.
Oh, fellas, that was a vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Ewing, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Jokic.
Really, the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
So the first one drops, and that shrinks the margin to just 4. Both free throws good from Ewing.
And in a close game like this, they can really rely on him to take care of business at the line.
James looking around. Kicks it to Hayes. Hill against James. Wade with no one around. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Wade's got 7 points here in this quarter. To the paint, here's Ewing, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And how about the muscle inside from Ewing? Easily getting to wherever he wants to on that low block.
Down low, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
Oh, I absolutely love seeing them use their big men like this. They clearly have trust in them, and so far, look, they've been delivering.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Hill passes to Ewing. Good defense by Jokic. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter.
Now that's some hang time. What a pretty double clutch move.
Agreed, Greg. You can afford to get fancy on your way up when you've got that kind of space. And Patrick Ewing with the slam.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
Havlicek against Wade. Here's LeBron. Again, the Nets for 2.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
It's Ewing that time on the assist by Hill.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
34 seconds left in the fourth. And so they choose to intentionally foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's an 8-point game. San Antonio with the ball. Here's McGrady. Offensive rebound. Ewing. And then Ewing with the jam.
And Ewing with that size really creates a tough matchup, especially when he's attacking the offensive board. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line, shooting for Brooklyn.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
San Antonio calls timeout. They trailed by 8. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
And I'm sure coach is encouraging them to play to the final whistle. Then they can get out of here. 23
seconds left in the game. Allen's shot is off. Brooklyn with the ball. Well, this one is winding down now. Brooklyn can watch the clock run out. Now here's Wade. So it's the Nets picking up the win. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really...
All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up.
K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at the Kings opening lineup. And for the Heat, Dwight Howard out there with Davis. And it's Payton in at the 1. Well, Grant, a lot of firepower in the building tonight. A couple of teams coming in who cannot be stopped.
Whoa, games like this always excite me, B.A. Both teams are playing some of their best basketball right now, so I'm anticipating an uptick in intensity tonight.
Here's Robertson. Playing Orlando, he was nearly unstoppable. Carter from outside hits a three-pointer.
Well, that screen wasn't quite as effective as it could be. However, they find a way to get it done. Credit the shooter for overcoming that aggressive defense. Kind of a ticky-tack foul there, but you have to be aware that's how the refs are going to blow the whistle tonight.
First team foul.
Payton passes to Baylor. Shot on the wing, and the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. And the league's longest playoff drought was snapped last season by Sacramento. Like the beam, Brent.
Sweet, sweet relief, B.A. First postseason for the Kings since 2006. And they did it in such convincing fashion. I mean, these guys weren't coming in as if they had no chance. They came in confident and hungry, and they want to get back.
Davis against Russell. From 8 feet. The jump hook. Russell with the rebound.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Here's Robertson. Checking his stats, he's scoring around 9.5 points per game. 6 to shoot. Frazier. Rebound by the Heat. This is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Interesting East versus West matchup tonight. The first of just 2 games between these clubs.
Yeah, fun to see maybe strangers because you just aren't familiar with these faces here tonight. This will be a very exciting game to watch.
And here are the Kings now. The Heat making their last shot. Here's Cowens. The shot off that time.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Dumars. Russell with the rebound.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
The Heat have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Payton passes to Dumars. The quick look, no good that time. The Kings have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Here's Carter. And it's in there. Carter's got 5.
Now that's what I call great basketball. Finding a way to get all the way inside.
And that's a painted possession right there, a masterpiece, especially when the defense is not a factor.
Well, Grant, the pace that the Heat like to play is a little slower compared to other teams.
Yeah, B.A. More methodical, definitely. They don't just jack up shots and run quick plays. They're very patient, and they look for the best scoring option.
Well, we always hear about Heat culture. How would you define it, Brent?
Well, I think what they do is just find guys who are hungry, and then they do a great job of starving you during the year. And what I mean by that is just making it competitive. You're going to earn everything you get if you're a member of the Miami Heat, and that includes playing time.
Timeout called. Sacramento, their last game, a win against the Magic, looking to carry it into this one.
They were so consistent from the three-point range in that one, and that's a nice weapon to have as a visiting team.
Yeah, the interesting part was they kept firing away in that game, but the defense didn't make much of an adjustment.
Here's Frazier, and right now he's currently putting up 6.5 points per game. Pass to Robertson. Here he goes, and Davis with the block.
No surprise why AD has led the league in blocks before.
With a 9-footer, Payton's shot is good. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Kings. Trailing by 5. Knocks down the long J.
Vince Carter.
Carter's got his third bucket of the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Dumars passes to Payton. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets. As a big, once you get position inside, it allows you to fight and come away with a lot of tough boards.
And Davis slams it home.
Great little stuff there from Davis to finish things off.
Now Carter. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Orlando. Here's Frazier over Payton. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Dumars passes to Payton. He shoots. Russell with the rebound. Russell's got his 4th rebound in this one. A minute 20 left in the opening quarter. Out left to the wing. Pass to Robertson. From the high post. The putback. Howard grabs the miss. The Heat have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Dumars. Got a piece of it.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Here's Frazier. And it's blocked by Davis.
A donut for him this quarter. They could really use his points to improve their situation.
To the wing on the left. They grab their own miss. Sacramento has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Pass to Cowens. Here's Robertson, guarded by Howard. Pulls up on the wing. Dumars grabs the miss.
Well, he's just really struggling right now. And with everything he's throwing up, nothing really helping out in terms of his confidence. I mean, these ones aren't even close.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Robertson. Misses the 3. And so it's Miami closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. The hustle they've shown on defense has been tremendous. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
The Kings. 10.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Taking a look at the Kings. We've got Pascal Siakam. And it's Rose in at the point. And stolen by Hardaway. Pass to Davis. Pulls up at the elbow. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. Davis has got 6.
So cool to watch AD at his size be able to move like that and take a jumper from the mid-range.
Rose with it. And Davis picks him up defensively. Fader on the way. The rebound by Bosch.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
And it's Hardaway on the take. And Bosch gets it to go. And now an 11-point Miami lead.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Jones. Rebounded by Gervin.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Here's Siakam. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw.
First personal foul.
And last season, we saw an unprecedented offensive explosion around the league, Brent. Is that the new normal, you think?
I'm not sure, B.A. It's been exciting to watch. The revolution has been televised over the last 5 years, and the skill level is at an all-time high. The usage rate for star players keeps seeming to go up and up and up, but teams are surrounding their stars with shooters and leaning into the three-point line, and it's been fun to watch.
And Bosch gets it to go.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
And so it's Rose who brings up the ball for Sacramento. It's a 10-point game. High post Siakam. Rose against Hardaway. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, boy, what control and poise from Rose. Taking the hit like a champ and just powering right through it.
Pass to Artest. Releases. Rebound by the Kings.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Here's Weber. No points yet. Here's Siakam. Clock at 6. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
And just using every inch of his incredible wingspan, Siakam is able to make some creative finishes.
Pass to Bosch. Over Siakam. Tries again. And he lays it up and in. Daniels has gotten his first basket of the night.
Well, he seems to be in the right place at the right time more often than anybody that's on the court here tonight. We see that pay off.
From deep, Rose. Kept alive. And that one's good. Weber.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Jones, the pass to Bosch. Siakam with the defensive effort.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Rose with it. He's picked up by Jones. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. And with some time here, let's see which teams have been terrors in transition over the last month of play. Second, the Kings.
And lately, they've not only been forcing turnovers, but capitalizing on them on the other end. Hustling hard to convert every time.
Miami.
And the Heat making a change here. Hardaway's checked in. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And in that one, the bench came to play. Gave the team a bunch of points and energy to put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that one.
1:49 left to play in the second quarter. Dumars passes to Hardaway. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get it back.
Stout defense comes from not only contesting the shot, but also grabbing the board.
For three, Booker. Ooh, Booker doing Booker things.
And great awareness. Holmgren's so good at reading the movement of his teammates. A very heady passer for a big man.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far, the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Team foul.
Good on both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Hardaway against Young. Outside Carter. Young looking around. Outside Booker. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Devin Booker.
Booker's got 6.
Fluid shooting motion of Devin Booker. So effortless.
Hardaway, the pass to Howard. And he lobs it up.
Daniel.
There's 45 seconds left in the first half. Left side Booker. Howard grabs the miss. Howard's got rebound number 7 tonight.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Basket's good. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead.
Now that was a clever adjustment. That was a tough shot.
Now, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
Now here's Young. The 3. The shot no good. And so it's Miami with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. Back to the game.
31.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, and welcome back to the NBA. Miami did not hesitate to set the pace. Their lead at one point was up to 7, and they had some real nice momentum going. At the end of the first quarter, they were out in front by 7. The second quarter wasn't as kind to them, but they still fought through some mistakes to have a 6-point cushion at the half. Kenny, let's get your take on. That's all for now. Say goodbye.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Well, the Heat's shooting around 50% in the game so far. Anthony Davis is out there with Dwight Howard. And it's Payton in at the point guard position. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Carter from outside. The rebound by Baylor. The Heat with the lead. Here's the floater. Cowens grabs the board.
Gotta appreciate the aggressive defense he brings.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Pass to Dumars. Outside Payton. Here's Dumars. The 3-ball. Again, the Heat misses.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Outside Carter. Now here's Russell. Check by Davis. To the left wing. 6 to shoot. Puts one up from 19. Frazier's shot is off.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Things have been a little bumpy coming into the second half. 5 straight misses. And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls for Carter.
Shooting for Sacramento.
And so Carter nails them both. Over a minute and a half now into this third quarter action. Payton passes to Baylor. Floats one. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Here's Dumars. Cowens grabs the board. Cowens has got 5 rebounds in the game. Russell up top. Pass to Frazier. Here's Robertson. Guarded by Payton. The floater. Oh, stolen by Payton. Here's Dumars. Deflected. Out to the wing for the lead. And Robertson gets it to go. He's got 5.
Their defensive effort is certainly lacking since halftime. They need to wake up.
Time called here. The Heat decide to talk it over.
They're just giving away a run right now. The question is, can they stop the tide?
Hard to say right now. At this point, I've seen the coaches run through 2 or 3 iterations of defense. Is there a fourth? I'm not sure.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Once again, for your Miami Heat dancers.
Amongst the bigs, power forwards, and centers, these are the top foul shooters. 5th on the list, Anthony Davis.
And you really have to love the confidence of this group at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle from there the way many bigs do.
Big men making free throws? Who knew? These players are as comfortable at the stripe as they are in any other aspect of the game.
Payton passes to Davis. Now Hardaway. Can they get it? Miami, no good that time either. Here's Frazier, guarded by Payton. Frazier, the pass to Gervin. Here's Frazier. Poke loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Miami ball.
A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for the Miami Heat. On Monday, it'll be the Detroit Pistons coming to town. And then on Wednesday, they'll defend home court against the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against Los Angeles, it's the second game of a back-to-back. So you know there'll be some heavy legs out there. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes its toll on your body.
Going inside, Gervin. Hardaway grabs the board. Pass to Davis. From 10 feet away. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Probably better off passing on that shot with him all in his face.
Yeah, that's one where you hope if he gets in there the next time, he makes a different choice.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Timeout called. The Heat
Miami trying anything now to get them out of this slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
A different look for Miami. Daniels comes in for Davis. And it's Jones in for Payton. Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Sacramento. Pass to Bosch. Here's Rice. He's checked by Carter.
2 minutes.
Here's Rice. Hasn't got one to fall yet. To end the drought. Here's Daniels. Outside Hardaway. Miami, no good that time either.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Hardaway grabs the board. Miami has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Jones, the pass to Hardaway. Here's Bosch. And there's the lob.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected.
From Chris Bosch.
Rose against Hardaway. Rose with the bucket.
Derrick Rose.
And the Kings lead by 5.
Smart play from Rose, getting up close to the basket for a high percentage look.
Jones, the pass to Bosch. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter here. Hardaway against Rose. And it's going to be a 3-second call. So both teams making some changes here.
3-second violation. Sacramento ball.
Here are the Kings with the ball now. This run now up to 13-2. Jones against Booker. Over Jones. Tips it. Great positioning on the putback.
They're really working the paint now.
And for the Heat, they're shooting at about 34% here in this game. Hardaway with it. Still no points. To the paint. Here's Bosch. Can't hit from in close. 1 second left. No good. And so it's Sacramento closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. The flow of the game has favored them in general. But hey, the tide can shift. And more NBA action on 2K.
The Kings.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Well, coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. All right, a look at the 5 for the Kings to start the fourth quarter. Russell, the pass to Richmond. Miami trailing. Outside Davis. Outside Payton. 18 feet out. The rebound by Richmond. And the Kings shooting only 40% from the floor in this game. Pass to Frazier. And he's going for the lob. It's stolen by Howard. Outside Payton to the middle. Davis down low, guarded by Russell. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
3-second violation. Sacramento ball.
And it's Sacramento's ball.
In for the Kings.
Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Here's Frazier. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Gary Payton. First personal foul.
And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Well, the defense looks helpless trying to contain them in the open floor, and they've continued to exploit this advantage.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out, they're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Baylor, that's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Pass to Russell. And it's blocked by Davis. And he lobs it up to the rim. Hammers the lob through.
Great work by the team there to find AD. They make eye contact, and the rest of that is history.
Timeout call, Sacramento. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game.
For your Miami Heat dancers.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Robertson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Kings lead by 6.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. To the right side, here's Dumars. And he can't bank that one in.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Here's Frazier. Russell controls the rebound and the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Here's Baylor. He's checked by Carter. Here's Dumars. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Oscar Robertson.
The first one falls.
First team foul.
And he makes both free throws. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Here's Frazier. Pass to Robertson. Carter inside. Here's Frazier. Here's Cowens. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, Howard with a block.
Well, Dwight Howard still makes you think about your shot attempts, easily leaping up to throw that one away.
And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it.
Miami ball.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Back to Davis. Over Russell. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
That'll be 3 seconds. Kings ball.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Frazier, guarded by Payton. Frazier with the bucket. Frazier's got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, they're playing working to perfection there if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Hey, great communication on the lob.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Time called here. The Kings decide to talk it over.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
You got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Look what time it is. It's Tuesday.
That's to Baylor. Now here's Payton. Here's Dumars. Shot clock at 6. Here's Baylor. He's checked by Carter. Payton. And the Heat, another 3.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
There's a minute 26 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Carter. And Davis with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. Hardaway's checked in for Payton.
Now in the game, Penny Hardaway.
A minute 20 left in the final quarter. Pass to Robertson. 5 to shoot. Here's Russell. And that one drops. And the Kings lead by 5.
Those interior passes can be dangerous sometimes, but if the timing is good and you execute it there, you can get easy hoops.
Miami.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They trail by 5. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth quarter. Here's Davis. Blocked. Outside Carter. Pass to Robertson. .56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Frazier. Second shot opportunity. Ooh, Howard with a block. And it's out of bounds to Sacramento.
Out of bounds. Sacramento ball.
Here's Robertson. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. Pass to Baylor. We've got 33 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, nice D from Carter. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second team foul. Heat foul. Penny Hardaway.
First free throw is good. And that increases the lead to 6.
Third team foul.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And here's Hardaway. Down low. Stolen by Russell. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Shooting for Sacramento.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. They're trailing by 8.
All right, crowd.
16 seconds left in the game. Guys, what do you think?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
16 seconds left to play in the fourth. They get it back. Davis misses. Now Booker. So it's Sacramento picking up the win. It ends up being a fairly easy road win.
Those are so hard to come by. It's never easy to take a game in someone else's building.
And that about wraps it up. Alongside Brent Barry, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson with our entire 2K crew thanking you for watching.
Good night.
So long.